Hi everyone, and welcome to the 14th edition of StayAtHomeQuiz. Really glad to have you here. You should be able to use the pin that's on screen to join, and we'll be getting things going in around 18 minutes. So download the Kahoot app. Actually, I'll uncover it here. Yeah, download the Kahoot app at kahoot.it. And using the game pin you see on screen, you should be able to join the quiz. First of all, I'd really like to thank everyone who made donations. It really is people like you who keep this going, and of course everyone who joins. This is fantastic. I'd also like to say a really big thank you to everyone who shared the event on their Facebook pages. I've seen a few people doing that. It's really appreciated. I think that's how we're going to grow the most, or that's how we're going to be able to grow. So for everybody, if you can like our Facebook page, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if most of all, if you can share the event, share the Facebook posts that you see going out, and even invite people to like our Facebook page. That'd be really appreciated. I made a post earlier this week about our new website. You can see it here. It's very basic at the moment. Has a link to our Facebook page and to our YouTube channel, and also the donate form here. If you just click on that, it brings up a donation form. Unfortunately, we can only have it in one currency at this point, but it accepts credit cards and PayPal here, so it should be quite easy to fill that in. You can enter all that information here. For the PayPal, you just link your email address with PayPal. It's very, very easy. So that should all be up and running and working. Let me just bring up one screen a second, and I'm going to open up the scores. So here you can see the scores from previous weeks. So we can see that Nicole from Samorości has the most correct answers, and actually the highest overall score, 271 total correct answers and 261,000 points. So finally breaking that 250,000 mark. Nikki from Samorości is just behind, and Zuzi is in a close third. Of course, Nicole and Nikki have played the most games, with 12 quizzes in total played. So let's move on to the positions. See how it's going there. Yeah, last week's winner, Summerjilly, has now actually won 3 quizzes in total, which is fantastic, now equaling Heck Juice's record of 3 total quiz wins, with another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players with 1 win. So yeah, a lot can change. And if we look at the teams, we have Samorości have now broken 1 million points and have played a total of 49 times together, with over 1,000 correct answers between them. Team Chew have 147,000 points, played a total of 9 times across all players in the team, and 174 correct answers. It'll be as I wrote on the Facebook page, it'll be great if you can let us know. You can let me know in a private message, or even on the post, or anywhere, or just type to me in the YouTube comments. Just let me know if you're part of a team, or the even best way is if you just add some of the people. Let me show you here on the screen. Yeah, some of you here are adding the Sam here, which means that I know you're part of Samorości. If you've got Chew after your name, I know you're part of Team Chew. And yeah, other people here don't have that as part of their names, but that's but yeah, if you make a team, then you can add that to your name, or let me know. So let's see who's joined. With 12 minutes to go till we start, we have Nikki from Samorości, Kacik from Samorości, and Nicole from Samorości. Welcome. And returning for a second week running is Yvonne. Welcome back, Yvonne. And Lone Wolf. I'm just trying to remember if I'm not sure if Lone Wolf has had alternative names in the past. Maybe I'll just go back to the scores for a second. Lone Wolf. I think. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've had. You've definitely played before, but I can't remember under what other names you've played. If you see yourself here on the screen, feel free to let me know who you are. Maybe that will help, and I can show you some of the scores there. How's everyone's week been? Here we've had really good weather, very hot sunshine, but also it seems to rain every night, which is really good news. It means that the garden is turning into a jungle with all that rain and sunshine, the perfect combination. All the fruits and veggies are growing, as well as the weeds, so a little bit of work to be done there. So who else have we got joining? Richard Chew, Kitty Chew, and Scout Chew, and Alice Chew as well. So 4 from the Chew team and 3 from Samorości team. Welcome to everyone who's joined so far. We've got a Trivial Pursuit special this week, as voted for by you. So it's going to be 6 rounds of questions, either about Trivial Pursuit or in the form of Trivial Pursuit. You'll have to wait and see how that is. And at the end, we'll have a question where you're going to vote for a round in next week's quiz. Not a whole quiz, but just the round. I'm really liking these emojis or emoticons that you're adding after your names. I'm not sure how you're doing it, but it's looking good. So it's like a fist bump from Richard. So yeah, thanks again to everyone who donated via the website. We used to use this Shopify website, and that's now gone. We now have our own hosted website, which is that's probably why it's looking a bit more basic for now. I was also suggesting there, if you have feedback about how the website looks. So as you can see here, it's very basic, but we can add extra pages, like so definitely I want to add a page where it explains a bit more about what we do and how to join, a bit more of the descriptions from our Facebook pages, and also I want to be able to bring links to our previous videos, our previous streams. Unfortunately, all of the streams seem to get blocked for copyright, because obviously we're quite often showing copyrighted material. So to share them and to show these, I will probably need to remove those copyrighted pieces, but that might hamper some of the videos, but it's better than nothing. So that will be probably coming in the next days or weeks. So yeah, if you want to come and join the quiz, just type in the pin code, which is 8065414 on your Kahoot app. We'll be starting things off in around 7 minutes. So who else have we had join? S and Enchu. I feel that's a combination of two people. I don't know who it is, but they're making a team within a team. That's fine. And also returning, we have Kitty Hawks and Marty. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, I was saying thank you for the donations. I was also like to say thanks to everybody who shared the Facebook post and the either in the group or from when I personally shared it. It's really nice of you to do that. That's really helps us grow. And yeah, the more, if we can just get one other person joining each week, that's fantastic, because, or if each person can get one person to join, then yeah, we would grow exponentially. You all know how good it is, and you keep coming back, and yeah, hopefully we can get more and more people to join as well. So yeah, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share the posts that we make, and share the channel with your with your friends, with your family, through whatever means necessary, either through your social media channels or through just word of mouth. It's great to see new people joining. Welcome back to Scout Chew, again with some interesting emojis. The flowers are out, summer is in bloom. Yeah, it was the first day of summer, I think, since we last spoke. So I guess the flowers are blooming where you are, Scout. Of course, each week we do a vote on the questions or the rounds and the themes of the quiz that we'd like that you'd like to have, but it's always restricted to just a few answers. If there's any themes or themes for rounds or themes for whole quizzes that you'd like to see, yeah, feel free to write to me on the YouTube stream comments or reach out on our Facebook page and let us know. I'm going to bring up the scores once again, just in case you missed them. So here we can see This is actually sorted right now. I think it's sorted by either by total points or total correct answers. So there we can see Nicole is leading the way from Samorości, who's played 12 times, over 250,000 points and 271 correct answers. Who else have we had joining? So coming up here we see the Chews. So Sophie is there. Sophie Chew with a total of 39,000 points, played twice, best score of 21,000, an average of 19,000. Scout playing twice, very close in both the scores with 40 correct answers. Kitty, who was there in the lead for a while last week, I think, but then dropped off. So I think that was the best score last week, was this 19,000 and an average of 15,000. Who else have we got here? Kitty Hawks also leading last week for a while, a total of 170,000 points, played 9 times, a best of 35,000. I think that was when Kitty Hawks finished third. And 181 correct answers total. Fantastic stuff. Maybe we can just sort it now by the best scores, just to see. So yeah, Kitty Hawks there with the third highest high score out of anyone. Marty just ever so slightly behind. I think that was last week, Marty, you were on a run up to the top. Let's have a look here actually. So in total of wins, we see it here. Let's sort it now by second places. Who's got the most second places? It's Nicole, then Kitty Hawks with 2 second places, Buttertown with 2 second places as well. Let's have a look at third places now. Yeah, Zuzi from Samorości with 2 third places and 3 fourth places as well. Master, Heck Juice and Zuzi. And here's Marty here with his third place. I think that was last week. So getting better all the time. I think you're all getting better all the time. It's really, really good to see. Just to remind again about the teams. So really we have 2 main teams that are competing and that I'm aware of. If you want to make more teams, just let me know and I can add you, and we'll be able to see this overview each week. So Samorości have now got over 1 million points and have played a total of 49 times together with over 1,000 correct answers. The Chews only played 9 times together over the past 2 weeks, 147,000 points and 174 correct answers. It's great to see. So just a few more seconds and then we're going to get this thing going. Okay, let's get it going. See you in a second. Great, so here we are. So as normal, we will begin with test questions. Get your Kahoot apps ready. How many ones are in the number 11? So just select the correct answer you see on the screen here. Is it 0, 2, 10 or 5? Only 30 seconds for the test questions as normal. How many ones are in 11? Great. 11 of you right, 1 of you wrote 10, or maybe that was just a slip of the finger. Make sure you wait until you see the until you see the question on the screen before you start to answer it. It's interesting, I'm not sure if Scout re-logged in, but the emoji has changed. Anyway, let's go. So this is a frog, true or false? Just select blue if you think this is a frog and red if you think this is not a frog. Remember, these are just test questions, so no points available. Remember, there's this 10 to 12 second delay. Okay, most of you got that correct. It was a frog, it wasn't a trick question. Looks like we're looking pretty good. The final question here is an open-ended question, so you have to type it into your Kahoot app. As returning players will know, this is usually a bit of a trick question. So type your answer into the Kahoot app now. What have we got as your answers? Wine, cheese on toast, blood claret, and I put this answer, red wine, it's mine. So the reason we do that is I'll explain on this next slide. It's on purpose. It's because it's the consistent point there. But so the most important thing about the scoring is that you should have correct answers. Without a correct answer, you'll get no points and you will break any streak or run that you had going. Second point is about being consistent and having streaks of correct answers, and that's why that previous question was purposely incorrect. It's to break any streaks that people might have, so we start the real scoring afresh from 0 on the next question. So you get bonus points for getting correct answers one after another. You'll get more and more points. The more correct, if you get 20 correct answers in a row, you'll get incredibly many points and start to pull away into the lead, I imagine. And you should be quick, so every question has 1,000 points maximum, and the closer you can get to answering it instantly, the closer you will get to that 1,000 points. Every question has 60 seconds with that 12 seconds delay, so you get around 48 seconds to answer every question. Let's go. Round 1 in this Trivial Pursuit special is geography. First question. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon are located approximately 50 kilometers south of which Arab capital city? Is it Damascus? Is it Beirut? Is it Baghdad? Or is it Amman? The Hanging Gardens of Babylon are located approximately 50 kilometers south of which Arab capital city? If you think it's Damascus, hit red. If you think it's Beirut, hit blue. If you think it's Baghdad, hit yellow. And if you think it's Amman, smack green. Just 13 seconds left. Most answers in. Where are the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? 5 of you got it correct. They are 50 kilometers south of Baghdad in Iraq. Who answered that quickest? It was Alice Chu with 903 points. In second place, Marty. Third place, Yvonne. Fourth place, Lone Wolf. And in fifth place, Kitty Chu. Everyone else is somewhere behind. But I think they were the 5 correct answers, so well done to you 5. Second question in the geography round. Timbuktu is in which country? Is it in Senegal? Is it in Mali? Is it in Morocco? Or is it in Tanzania? Timbuktu is in which country? If you think it's in Senegal, hit red. If you think it's in Mali, hit blue. If you think it's in Morocco, hit yellow. And if you think it's in Tanzania, smack green. Most of you have answered now. In fact, We have 13 answers, which means I think some people are still joining. So great that if you're just joining, great to have you here. Just 5 seconds left. Only one of you got it correct. Timbuktu is in Mali. And most of you chose Tanzania. So, and 5 of you thought it was in Morocco. Yeah, I think, is it Casablanca? Isn't that in Morocco? And in Tanzania, I'm trying to remember, there's somewhere famous with a sort of, I always imagine Timbuktu being a sort of mystical place. Anyway, one of you got it correct. Who was it? Oh, it's S&N Chew. Just overtaking Alice, but now with a slight advantage with that streak. Hawaii is also known as the Sandwich Islands. Is that true or false? If you think it's true, hit blue. If you think it's false, hit red. Hawaii is also known as the Sandwich Islands. Sophie Chew is shouting out to the in-laws Sheila and Nigel Chew, up the mighty Potters, looking forward to seeing you next weekend. So maybe Sheila and Nigel, it's S&N Chew who just got that correct. So welcome Sheila and Nigel. Hope you do well tonight. Okay, 4 of you have got that correct. Hawaii is also known as the Sandwich Islands. It's quite interesting. I'm not exactly sure why. And who have we got in the lead? So everybody's only got 1 correct answer so far, or a maximum of 1 correct answer. We now have Nicole from Samorości in the lead, and Nikki from Samorości in second, and Kachik from Samorości in third. Very interesting. It looks like we've got quite a lot of people. Maybe there's some spamming going on, because we see there's Richard Chew is up 94 places. I don't think there's 94 people playing, but let's see what happens. Maybe there is. Nur Sultan is the capital city of Kazakhstan from 1998 to 2019, so that's last year. By what name was this city known? So Nur Sultan is the capital city of Kazakhstan. It used to have a name before. Do you know what that name is? If you do, type it into your Kahoot app now. And this GIF is the deceased previous leader of Kazakhstan, whose name was Nur Sultan. And I think that's why they've posthumously renamed the capital city after him. If you know what the capital of Kazakhstan was before, type it into your Kahoot app now. Putinsburg, Astana, Cry. 5 of you got it correct. That's fantastic. It was Astana, and it's now called Nur Sultan. So in the lead now we have Lone Wolf with 1,661 points, Richard Chew in second, Alice Chew in third, and Kitty Chew in fourth, and Nicole from Samorości holding on in there in fifth. In what country are almost half of the world's pigs kept? So I'm not sure how many pigs there are in the world, but there's a lot. And where are almost half of them being kept? In which country? Which country do you think might have a lot of pigs? And I'm pretty sure they don't all look like this. There's some rather more gruesome pictures of pigs that you can, or gifs of pigs that you can find. This is the most cute gif that I could find, that also looks a little bit like a farm as well. Lots of people walking pigs on leads and things like that. But that's not really where I think you'll have most pigs. There's also quite a lot of pigs on here, all wiggling their ears, almost looking like little puppy dogs, but they're not, they're pigs. 12 answers in. The USA, Czech Republic, Mexico, Poland, Germany. It's China. My experience is with quizzes, almost always when there's a question asking you where most of something is in the world, China's going to be a good guess. Who's in the lead? Lone Wolf is holding in the lead. Richard Chew now has a streak of 3 correct answers in a row. SNN Chew rising up into 3rd place. Alice and Kitty Chew holding in there as well. Lone Wolf, though, is the leader, and being a lone wolf up there in the lead. Not quite a points difference to justify being a lone wolf yet, but let's see how it goes. It's a number juggle round, a bonus round. Order these from highest through to lowest. So the highest number or the highest value through to the lowest value. Just order them on your Kahoot app and hit submit. I think it's hit the K with the exclamation mark. Should be quite easy. Reasonably easy. A couple of fractions in there for you. But yeah, just order them from the highest through to the lowest and hit submit. Most important thing, remember, is that you get it correct, because if you don't get it correct you get 0 points. Then make sure you're getting these correct answers one after another, and lastly, make sure you do it quickly, because the quicker you do it, the more points you will get. 82% of you got it right. I think that's maybe 2 of you have got it incorrect. But yeah, so 1998 was the biggest, then 50, then half, then 3/8. So well done to Richard Chew, who's now the new leader. Lone Wolf, I think, also got it correct, but just not quite as quickly, or maybe it's to do with Richard's answer streak of 4, which is now making that difference. Nicole, Nikki and Kachik making up the 3rd, 4th and 5th places respectively. The next round, round 2, will be 5 questions on entertainment. And for this we are going to need audio, so I'm going to mute that and bring in show you how it looks. So 11 of you went for the 80s. This was one of Dire Straits' songs that was actually still released in, I think, in 1978. So a little trick there. Let's see who... Oh, Lone Wolf got that correct, and now has a streak going as well. Let's see what we've got for the next one. So it's an open-ended question. What rock artist did Korn's Jonathan Davis punch on stage for making fun of Korn? Only the last word is needed. So which rock artists do you think might be on stage with Korn's Jonathan Davis? Maybe you remember it. So what rock artist did Korn's Jonathan Davis punch on stage for making fun of Korn? is a corn song you can hear. Only the last word's needed. It's actually 2 words, but you only need to write the last. And with this question, I by no means condone any form of violence. I'm against any form of violence. Let's see what we've got. Roses, Osborne, Springsteen, Moody, Marilyn Manson. Nobody's got that, so it's not such a famous incident, it seems. So no movement in the scores there, and all runs are gone. Let's cover this up. Actually, we maybe don't even need to, because how did Otis Redding die? Was it from gunshot? Was it in a plane crash? Was it from natural causes? Or was it from... Good stuff, everyone. 7 of you have got that correct. He would did in fact die in a plane crash. Let's see what that's done to the leaderboard. No real movements, but S and N Chew are back into the top 5. But the highest climber is Sophie Chew, up 4 places. Good stuff. An open-ended question. What is the name of the musical crab from Disney's The Little Mermaid?
Could be bad. Look at this stuff.
So you need to type this into your Kahoot app. What is the name of the musical crab from Disney's The Little Mermaid? There we go. What have you put? Charlie, Sebastian. 10 of you have got that. So fantastic. A lot of Little Mermaid fans, it seems. So that's good stuff. And what we've got, 1 mover in the top 5. Scout Chew's moved up into 5th. Lone Wolf now pulling away. Almost 1,000 points in the lead. So that's a full question. From Richard Chew in 2nd, Nicole in 3rd, and Nikki in 4th. This will be the final question in the entertainment round. What is Dr. Evil's son's name from the movies Austin Powers? Is it Fat Bastard, Scott, Mini-Me, or Paddy?
Into the 90s. It's not unusual.
Allow myself to introduce myself.
Danger Powers personal effects.
Actually, my name is Austin Powers. Danger's my middle name.
I'm gonna need you to sign these release forms.
Okay, name. Sex? Yes, please.
In his time, he was the coolest secret agent alive.
Looks like most of you have got it in, your answers so far.
This is not his time.
Okay, 8 of you have got it correct. It was in fact Scott, not Mini-Me, Paddy, or Fat Bastard. Although I think... Anyway, no. So anyway, 8 of you got it correct. It was Scott. Well done. We've now Scout Chew's risen up into 3rd place. Well done. Richard Chew has the highest answer streak of 3. That might come in useful for helping to catch up with Lone Wolf in future. Although Lone Wolf is really pulling away with it right now. This is a word cloud question. There's no points for this. Let me turn back on the sound. What's your favourite board game? Just let me know by typing it into your Kahoot app. If you have a favourite board game, if you don't like board games, either don't write anything or maybe just say you don't like board games. So if you have a favourite board game, let me know what it is. Trivial Pursuit's a board game. Maybe it's Trivial Pursuit, but I doubt it. I'm not sure I've ever heard anyone say my favourite board game is Trivial Pursuit, but maybe we will see now. Or maybe it's Monopoly, as we see on the screen here. So what have we got? E.F. Colditz, I think I used to play that as a kid. Really old one. Battleships, Keyword, Plonker. Isn't that like Kaplunk? Wasn't that called where you pull the straws out and the marbles drop down? Harry Potter, I've not played that. I'm not sure what that's like. Marvel Legendary, that seems very popular. Sounds quite good. Game of Life, I remember that as a kid. Cluedo, great game. Trapdoor, not sure I remember that. Code Names, don't know that one. The Game of Life, same as Game of Life. And Snakes and Ladders, good stuff everyone. Have to check out Marvel Legendary. Round 3, 5 questions on history. First question coming up. In what year was Trivial Pursuit first released?
Alright, I'll give up then. Great, my go. James Callahan. It says on the card, James Callahan.
Yes, it says James Callahan, full stop, doesn't it? Callahan, full stop. You see, you have to go by what it says on the card, Eddie. I can't help it. It's just in the rules. It's not my fault if you're too stupid to get the answer right.
1988, 1982, 1981 or 1979?
It's a pink category question. Ah, it's my go.
Okay, everyone has their answers in. And yeah, 1981 was the correct answer. 5 of you put 1982, 4 put 1979, not quite that early. Most of you are in the right ballpark, so a tough one. What's that done? I think Scout got that correct and Alice also got that correct. So moving up a bit there. Sophie Chew's up 3 places and is the highest climber. Okay, another history question. Which country was ruled by General Manuel Noriega until 1989? Is it Chile? Is it Nicaragua? Is it Venezuela? Or is it Panama? Select your answer in your Kahoot app now. This is Mr. Noriega here, I think, bashing a sword as he gives a speech. Not at all intimidating. 6 of you have got that correct. Good work. It's he was in fact ruler of Panama. Probably not the best place to be in those times, but who knows. Sophie Chew has now risen into the top 5, but Lone Wolf still leading by a good 1,200 points. Richard Chew in second, a bit clear of Scout Chew. Alice Chew in third, and Alice Chew in fourth, and Sophie Chew in fifth. Yvonne is up 3 places and is the highest climber. Okay. Pearl Harbor bombing took place in the United States on December the 7th, 1942. Is that true or false? The Pearl Harbor bombing took place in the United States on December the 7th, 1942. If you think that's true, hit blue. If you think that's false, hit red. 9 of you are correct. It took place on the December the 7th, 1941. Well done to 9 of you. And that's actually given a chance to everyone because Lone Wolf didn't get that correct. Unlucky Lone Wolf, but that's made quite an interesting fight now for first. It's really opened things up. Next question is an open-ended question. What was British physicist Ernest Rutherford the first to uncover the structure of in the 1910s? This is a history question. A British physicist uncovered the structure of something in the 1910s. What was it? Ernest Rutherford. There he is with his splendid moustache and a nice cravat, it seems, that he's wearing there. 4 of you have got it. Got your answers in. Do you know what Mr. Rutherford discovered the structure of in the 1910s? Maybe it was quite a historic discovery. Time's up. What did you put? Red blood cell. The atom. It was the atom. 10 of you have got that correct. Red blood cell was a good guess. A little bit smaller than that though. Was the atom. All of the top 5 have got it correct, so no movers. But with 3 in a row, Richard Chew is back in the game. Fist bump. Another quiz question. Gideon Sundback patented which clothes fastener in 1914? Was it the button? Was it Velcro? Was it the press stud? Or snap fastener, as Americans call it, I think? Or is it the zip? Just tell me which clothes fastener was patented by Gideon Sundback in 1914. Six of you have got that correct. It was, in fact, the zipper, not Velcro. Really well done to 6 of you there, who from the top 5 have got it. Ooh. Lone Wolf didn't get it correct. That gives us a new leader. Scout Chew is leading with these wonderful flowers, really blooming, let's say. Just less than 100 points ahead of Richard Chew. Alice Chew in 3rd, Lone Wolf in 4th, Sophie Chew in 5th. Scout Chew has a streak of 8 correct answers in a row. That's going to be pretty hard to stop. It's the end of the history round though, but we've got a bonus question. You need to put these in alphabetical order from first to last in the alphabet. So what have we got? Rutherford with red, Trivial with blue, Noriega with yellow, and Sundback with green. Put these in alphabetical order from first to last. From first through to last. Eleven answers in so far, just 22 seconds left. Ooh, I think another probably two people got this incorrect. But most of you got it correct, so that's great. Remember, the most important is to get it in the correct order. Second most important is to have this run, and the third most important is speed. So take your time. There's no rush. Looks like Scout didn't get that correct because we now have a new leader, Richard Chew, rising to the top with 11,215 points. Alice Chew, though, in second place, has the highest answer streak of 8 correct answers in a row. So that might prove hard for Richard if Alice can keep that going. The next round is arts and literature. So we really are now, as you can see, following the Trivial Pursuit main categories here. Which one which one of these books was written by Fyodor Dostoevsky? So, is it Anna Karenina, Crime and Punishment, War and Peace, or The Cossacks? If you think it was Anna Karenina, hit red. If you think it was Crime and Punishment, hit blue. If you think it was War and Peace, hit yellow. And if you think it was The Cossacks, smack green. You've got a 25% chance. Which one of these books is written by Dostoevsky? Eight of you have got that correct. It is in fact Crime and Punishment. All the other three were written by Tolstoy. So well spotted, 8 of you there. What's it done at the top? All 5 of the top. Oh, yeah, all of the top 5 have got that correct. Alice still there, catching slightly with the highest win streak of 9 correct answers in a row. That will continue to grow. Who is the author of the 1969 novel with the same name as this film?
What do you want me? Do what I beg you to do. Now you come to me and you say,
so you need the name of the author of the novel on which this film is based.
I ask you for justice. That is not justice.
They want to get mixed up in the family business?
So do you know this film? Very iconic, famous film.
I give him one message, I want Salazzo. If not, it's all out war. We go to the back.
Some of the other families won't sit still.
They had me, Salazzo.
Your father would want to hear this. This is business, not personal.
They shot my father.
Even the shooting of your father was business, not personal.
You know my father. Men are coming here to kill him.
Rather dramatic trailer. So who is the author of The Godfather? Only their surnames needed. Let's see what you got. Eastwood, Purio, Ginelli, Gino Ginelli, Cornetto. It's Puzo, Mario Puzo. I think you were up the right lane there with writing some generic Italian sounding names. 4 of you have got that correct. Well done to you 4. Alice Chew got that right and has now taken the lead from Richard. It looks like Richard got it incorrect. Lone Wolf also got that correct. Sophie Chew also. And Lone Wolf up to 3rd. Sophie Chew up to 4th. Scout Chew dropping down. But up 4 places, the highest climber is Marty. Maybe we'll see Marty in the top 5 soon. True or false? The Japanese art of flower arrangement is called bonsai. If you think that's true, hit blue. If you think that's false, hit red. The Japanese art of flower arrangement is called bonsai. Blue for true, red for false. Twelve of you have got that correct. It is false. The Japanese art of flower arrangement is called ikebana. Bonsai is like growing small trees. And I'm not even sure it's Japanese actually. Maybe it is. Maybe you can let me know in the YouTube comments if you know if bonsai is Japanese or not. Everyone in the top 5 has got that correct. Alice now has a correct answer streak of 11 answers in a row. Fantastic stuff. With which fellow painter did Salvador Dali famously become friends with whilst in Paris? Was it Pablo Picasso, Renoir, Van Gogh or Monet? With which fellow painter did Salvador Dali famously become friends with whilst in Paris? Picasso, Renoir, Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, or Monet. If you think it's Picasso, hit red. If you think it was Renoir, hit blue. If you think it was Van Gogh, hit yellow. And if you think it was Monet, smack green. Great stuff from 6 of you. It was Pablo Picasso. I think it's in a film. Is it called Midnight in Paris or something like that? Where he steps in to the past and meets up with Picasso and Dali and stuff in Paris. It's quite an interesting film, quite a good film. Is that Woody Allen? Or am I making that up? Anyway, it's a good film. Midnight in Paris, I think it's called. Or Nighttime in Paris, something like that. We've got a new... Oh, not a new leader. Back to the top is Lone Wolf. Alice Chu in second. Richard Chu in third. Sophie Chu with the highest now answer streak of 11 in a row is Sophie Chu. And Scout Chu in fifth. Good stuff. What colour do you get by mixing blue and yellow? For some of you this might be very easy. But if you mix the colours blue and yellow together, what colour does it create? Maybe for the more artistic in you it'll be easy. And for some of you who have no interest in this sort of stuff, it might be a little bit more tough. It's the final question in arts and literature. What colour do you get by mixing blue and yellow? We can see blue and yellow on this GIF, but they're not together, so they're not mixing. So it's no help to you. Good stuff. Everyone, I think, has got this correct. Yep. 13 of you. 13 correct answers. And Sophie, with her streak, has now moved above Richard by about 400 points. But Yvonne is back in the game. Yvonne's now got 3 correct answers in a row. The next round... Oh no, sorry. First we've got a bonus question. Order these from lowest through to highest. So the lowest number through to... through to the highest. These are, what are they called? Hex color codes. So when you every color that you can see in an RGB screen, so basically I think they call it, is it 16-bit? Anyway, I think there's 16 million colors and every color has a code like this, and these are 4 of those codes that look very similar. You need to order these from lowest through to highest. Twelve answers in so far. Hopefully they're all correct. Shouldn't be too hard. Again, 2 people have got it wrong. But 83%, so I'd say maybe 11 people, maybe 12 have got it correct. I'm not going to bother reading them but they are from the lowest through to the highest. What's happened there? It looks like Sophie maybe got that wrong. Slip of the finger maybe, but Richard's moved up into 3rd place. Lone Wolf now is in the lead and has the highest answer streak of 7. It's looking pretty formidable at the end of the 4th round. Another word cloud here. I'd just like to know, what are you drinking? I wonder, I don't think Kermit got to drink much of this, but what are you drinking? I'll just say again, as normal, I'm drinking my apricot brandy, aged in my oak cask in our cool cellar. at the bottom of this house. It is rather cool in the cellar, and now it's getting hot up here I'm up here in the loft, and it's getting rather warm. You might have seen me mopping my brow, and maybe there's a bit of shine coming off to the lights. But yeah, it's getting rather warm up here, so hopefully just the thought of this drink can help cool me down. What are you guys drinking? Are you drinking something to make you more hot, or make you more chilled, make you more cool? What do we got? Lemonade, apricot brandy, in the view, I don't know what that means, tea, water, coffee. I'm doing shots again, fantastic. That was the same as last week, I think. White and, I don't know what goes with white. Rebecca Rabbit wine. I don't know who Rebecca Rabbit is. I know who Jessica Rabbit was. She was from, what was he called? Roger Rabbit. That was his wife. And then the most popular answers are whiskey and mojito. I think mojito most definitely sounds the most refreshing there. So I'm most jealous of the mojito crew. Round 5 of 6 will be 5 questions on science and nature. An open-ended question: which is the largest by weight internal organ in the human body? Just type your answer into your Kahoot app now. Which is the largest by weight internal organ in the human body? Or by weight, which is the largest internal organ in the human body? So this GIF is quite graphic if you think about it, how it's displaying the large intestine processing something or other, who knows? So what have you got there? What have you typed? Brain, liver, lungs, intestines. It was the liver. Yatra is just the Czech version. I've decided where there's space I'll write in the Czech version. So the liver is the largest internal organ by weight. Quite an interesting piece of machinery. Cleans all the alcohol out of your body as well, so very useful for some people. Richard Chew is the only mover in the top 5, and that's interesting because Lone Wolf has lost his or their answer streak, which makes it quite open. We'll see how that progresses though, very interesting. And Richard now has 3 in a row, so that answer streak might help. At what speed does light travel? It's a multiple choice, so just select the option you think is correct. Is it 299,792 meters per second, 299,792 kilometers per second, 332 meters per second, or 332 kilometers per second? Select what you think is the correct answer. At what speed does light travel? 299,000 meters per second, 299,000 kilometers per second, 332 meters per second, or 332 kilometers per second. Only 3 of you have got it correct. It's 299,792 kilometers every second, which it's not even, I don't think I can even imagine how fast that is. But I guess if you times that by 60 and then by 8, because it takes 8 minutes to get to the sun, for the light from the sun to get to us, that would be how far the sun is from Earth. Might come in useful in the future, not in this quiz. Anyway, 3 of you have got it correct. What's that done at the top? Only Lone Wolf has got that correct from the top 5, which extends that lead again. Richard Chew's run has gone, but with the highest streak of 6 correct answers in a row are Sheila and Nigel Chew. And if they can keep that up, I think they're going to be appearing in the top 5 again in no time. Where in the human body might you find the metatarsals? Are they in the foot, in the abdomen, in the knee, or in the hand? Where in the human body might you find the metatarsals? If you think it's in the foot, hit red. If you think it's in the abdomen, hit blue. If you think it's in the knee, hit yellow. And if you think it's in the hand, smack green. "12 answers in, and most of you have heard that. Maybe it's football fans. You quite often hear about it in sports. Footballers will break a metatarsal. I think Wayne Rooney for England broke one in, is it 2006? Just before 2006? I can't remember. But it was the foot. No movers in the top 5. But Yvonne is back in the game with an answer streak of 3. Fantastic stuff. True or false? Human babies can breathe and swallow at the same time. Is that true? Or is it false? Human babies can breathe and swallow at the same time. If you think that's true, hit blue. If you think it's false, hit red. Ten of you have got that correct. It is true. If only we could do the same as adults, or even as children. Just those little babies get to do it. Those lucky little things. What's happened at the top? Richard has dropped down. Alice has taken 2nd place. Sophie Chew has moved up to 3rd place. Scout Chew's holding on in there in 5th. Richard Chew in 4th. But Lone Wolf is back with an answer streak of 3 and is extending that lead and is now 2,000 points in the lead. Well done to you, Lone Wolf. Fantastic stuff. How many teeth does a healthy adult human usually have? Is it 32, 34, 28 or 30? How many teeth does a healthy adult human usually have? Maybe you can even count them on this GIF here. Don't forget your wisdom teeth, or as they're called in Czech, osmičky. I think you have 4 of those in a healthy adult human. 32 is the correct answer. 11 of you got that correct. Well done. Everyone except Scout Chew in the top 5 have got that. It's got that correct. With 3 in a row, we have Kitty Chew and is back in the game. That was the end of that round. So, just for an overview of what you guys liked. So, along these subjects that we've got here, which was your best subject at school when you went to school? Was it language and literature? Was it science? Was it history? Or was it geography? So we can just see what type of people we have here. If we're more science people or more humanities type people. Of course, there's no points for this. It's just a poll to see the general the general feeling. So what have we got? Language and literature and science. So much more for language and science more than humanities. Not very popular history or geography. Luckily they're all over with. Well, in fact all of those are over. We only actually have one round left, which is sports and leisure. I think it's the orange wedge in Trivial Pursuit. Is what I would always go for when I used to play. Let's see what we've got. I'm going to bring in the sound because we need to. So what sport is this speech and film about?
Ball. The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing.
Well done to 11 of you. It was, in fact, American football. And I think it's from the film Any Given Sunday, a very emotional speech, or emotive speech there from Al Pacino's character. I'm going to turn back on the background song and turn off the Kahoot music because we don't have any more media for now. What have we got going on at the top? All the top 5 have got that correct, so no movers. Lone Wolf still out there at the top and really fulfilling what your name says. The Lone Wolf at the very top. Fantastic. True or false? In scuba diving, scuba stands for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Is that true or false? And if anyone wants to let me know, if anyone does scuba diving, maybe they know what this symbol means. Maybe you can guess. So, in scuba diving, scuba stands for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Does anybody know what the GIF means? Okay, 12 of you got it correct, it was true. And this means shark. So if you ever go scuba diving, if you see a shark, first thing you've got to do apparently is do that and not absolutely panic and maybe hyperventilate or something like that. No movers in the top 5, but with 3 in a row and back in the game are S&N Chew. Fantastic. How many FIFA World Cup tournaments did Diego Maradona play in?
¿Cambió tu vida, Maradona, después que debutaste el año pasado en Primera División? Bueno, sí, me cambió la vida porque...
2, 1, 3 or 4.
Reportajes, ya es otra cosa, ¿no?
La verdad que cuando lo viste salir a la cancha, mi marido y yo nos pusimos a llorar.
How many FIFA World Cup tournaments did Diego Maradona play in?
¿Qué piensa cuando se dice que es el sucesor de que...
Ahora, yo quiero ser simplemente Maradona, yo no quiero ser ni sucesor ni el segundo Pelé. Yo quiero ser simplemente Maradona.
Ahí va el cambio, buscando la atención. No dejó solo. Maradona solo arco, solo le va a pegar, golazo, le va a pegar.
4 of you have got that correct. It was 4. What's that done at the top? Lone Wolf didn't get that correct, but maybe the gap was so big that it's unsurmountable. But Alice Chew is hot on your heels, just 1,500 points behind. One more slip up and that might be it. Sophie Chu in third, Richard Chu in fourth, Scout Chu in fifth, but Scout Chu is making a comeback with 3 in a row. An open-ended question where you'll need to type the answer. In baseball, name this famous yet controversial batter. Only the surname is needed.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. The fastball hit into deep right center field. It is away out and gone. There it is, number 71.
3-2 pitch swung on and blasted to high and deep center field. When it comes down, it is gone for a home run.
Just 10 seconds left. Type your answer in. Just the surname of the batter is needed. Maggio, Kitty Chu Smith, Jones, SNN Chu, Alf, Barry Bonds. Nobody got it correct. So Barry Bonds is the all-time record hitter of home runs. I think he's hit more home runs than anyone else ever in baseball. But I think he was accused and charged of taking steroids and lied in court and got charged with perjury. So I think that's where the controversy stems from. No one got it correct, so there's no points there. I'm not sure if anything else can really be done now, but we'll see. Maybe there's still some movers. If your hobby is deltiology, what do you collect? Do you collect stamps, coins, postcards, or books? If you think it's stamps, hit red. If you think it's coins, hit blue. If you think it's postcards, hit yellow. And if you think it's books, smack green. If your hobby is deltiology, what do you collect? Stamps, coins, postcards, or books? And I think this is the last regular question in the round. 9 of you have got it correct. Are there a lot of postcard collectors out there? Maybe so, or maybe you just know what a stamp collector, coin collector and book collector might be called. Well done to 9 of you, that's very, very high. Ooh. Now, there is one more bonus question next. So we'll see what happens there. So there really is quite a lot still to play for. And it's really, really interesting. No movers in the top 5 this time, but I think we've got one last bonus question coming up. Here we go. Alphabetize. Order these from last through to first in the alphabet. The last in the alphabet through to the first. Maradona, postcards, Scuba, and Barry. Put these in order and hit submit. Eleven answers in so far. Remember, the most important is that you get it correct. But also speed will get you extra points. I wonder what's going to happen. No slips of the fingers. Quite exciting. So someone's got it wrong. The question is, who got it wrong? Yeah, the correct order was Scuba, postcards, Maradona, Barry. If you didn't put that, or yellow, blue, red, green. If you didn't do that, I think there's only one person who got it incorrect. Maybe 2. I think 1 though. Let's check what that did to the scores. Lone Wolf and Alice Chew both got it correct. So no movers in the top 5. We've got a poll question now. Choose a theme for a round in the quiz next week. Dairy, war, jazz, water. Maybe they don't sound that exciting, but we can always make something exciting out of anything. We can make wine out of water, maybe. No, I doubt it, but we can do our best. We'll definitely do our best. So what do you want for a round next week? Dairy, war, jazz, or water? Wow! 6 of you have gone for dairy, so we're going to have 5 questions on dairy next week. That's very exciting, very interesting. Second place was water and war and jazz. Not too many people are interested in war these days. I think it's so last century, you know, war, or last decade now. So it's been a great quiz. I'm going to do the usual and turn off the background music and announce the scores now. Let's see what we've got. 14th Stay at Home Quiz. Third place with 23,314 points was Sophie Chew. Second place with 23,850 points is Alice Chew. But this week's winner with 24,361 points is Lone Wolf. Congratulations, Lone Wolf. Fourth place Richard Chew and fifth place Scout with honourable mentions. Fantastic stuff, everyone. Really nice of you to join here. I'm going to click the get feedback button, so if you can just enter your feedback as you feel, and how you enjoyed it. Again, I'd like to say thanks to everyone who's donated. You're still able to donate. Just go to our website at StayAtHomeQuiz.com and enter any amount you want. Please share our quiz with other people. It would be great to see more people join, and it's free to join, so share with people across your networks, on social media, or just with people that you know. Give us feedback on the website and like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's been great having you guys. We'll be back again, same time, same place next week. See you soon. Bye.